Hey guys, how's it going? Too Lazy for Life here, back at it again with Steins Gate. We're on episode 9 now. We're going to pick up where we left off from the last episode of finding out whether Ruka-chan is now a boy or a girl. The mad scientist doesn't seem to know. He says something of the world lines has indeed changed. But what? Oh gee, I don't know. Did you not read the signs of how everyone was accusing you of being a hentai for staring at Ruka-chan's chest, and then she's now suddenly all flustered and embarrassed, and if she was indeed a boy, she probably wouldn't have cared. But now the fact that she's covering up her chest like that, I'm guessing that she is indeed a girl, and she's now self-conscious of such perversions, and everyone else seems to also think that she's a girl. So either she's pretending to still be a girl while still being a boy, and everyone else in the room hasn't yet found out about the secret of her being a trap, or she's indeed a girl. I'm gonna bet on the fact that she's indeed a girl. Now, the problem is, I'm also going to suspect that there's also consequences to Mr. Mad Scientist Kung's actions. So what could possibly have gone wrong with changing the future, changing the history of making Ruka-chan now a girl? Well, you asked the mom to eat more vegetables to go turn Ruka-chan into a girl. But maybe, I don't. I know it sounds really cruel, but maybe the mum's dead. All right, I don't want to shout out something so fucking disgusting like that and sad and depressing. But for all we know, giving birth to a fucking girl, Ruka-chan, may have caused, you know, problems, and she ends up dying from having given birth to her. That's my bet. All right, because I'm not going to suspect that there's going to be any happy outcomes with Mad Scientist Kung. All right, fucking around with history, changing the timelines. Usually, every single time traveling anime that I've watched of people messing around with the timelines, just like the girl who leapt through time. Usually, it never ends well. All right, messing around with the space-time continuum generally leads to everything going wrong, based on all of my past experiences watching time-traveling animes. All right, but that's just my bet. I don't know whether that's true or not. Hopefully it's not, because it's too much of a depressing outcome. All right, now, Mad Scientist Kung. The guy doesn't seem to have any conscience, doesn't have any morals right now. He's just 100% committed on his quest for, well, mad science, or experiments, as you would with a fully committed professional mad scientist. And his knowledge for discovery, his yearning for discovery, has definitely led to some unwanted complications with the space-time continuum, and also his body's also taking what seems to be like a physical toll for every time he travels back in time. And I don't think he's gonna be able to do this indefinitely, because eventually he's probably gonna collapse from the amount of time traveling he's putting himself through. I mean, I don't even understand how, right? He's just sending a text message 5 days back in the past, or in this case 17 years back in the past for Ruka-chan, right, to stop him from being a boy, getting his mum to give birth to him as a girl instead. But why he is also suffering from the... I guess the one speculation I can have for this is that while everyone else gets their memories changed, this guy now has to bear the burdens of all parallel universes in his mind. So his mind is slowly expanding into the galaxy brain, and he has to retain all of that knowledge before his brain explodes, right? He's gonna run out of hard drive space soon enough, having to remember every single alternate... Oh. Best way to analogize this. It's like having to remember all 50 fucking endings of, let's say, the Fate Stay Night visual novel. Alright? So I read up on a wiki somewhere that Fate Stay Night had like 50 something plus alternate endings. They're like all alternate universes and alternate, you know, world lines based on what you take and choose as your decisions in the visual novel, the different directions you can take in certain key critical stages of the visual novel. So I'm guessing it's something like that. Every time he changes the past, it's like if you were to play a visual novel and you know, kept the save points on every single critical, like, decision-making moment in the visual novel, and you remember every single good and bad and true end. That's basically how I perceive it, right? With the mad scientist's like weird, sort of uncomfortable experiences so far with the time traveling side effects. He's having to now burden every single alternate reality, and yeah, it's gonna put a real strenuous tendency on his mind. All right, enough chit chat, guys. All right, I've been babbling on long enough, so we're gonna continue on now with episode 9. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, go.
これまでの実験の結果からして、B メールは過去に送られていることが実証された。でも、フェリスさんとの勝負の結果は改変できなかった？それはお前自身の問題だ。盗み聞きか。フェリスはご注文をお持ちしただけに。ガムシダとミルクは入れましたね。断る。そんな興味には全部出ちゃう？出たー。指示。目を見てまぜまぜ。羨ましそうかに。爆発しない。ダイヤモンドって何のことかな？
Why does everyone in this show seem to be very, you know, comfortable with the idea of a time machine? I mean, they talked about it in university lectures, right? But how come all of these other random civilians seem to know like the idea of a time machine, and they're so easy to believe it? Right? Unless she's also sus. Alright, unless she's also another freaking weird-ass character that we don't know much about. I would have just told myself to get a lottery ticket and then became a millionaire and just retired after that. I don't know why he's still continuing. Alright. Yeah, you got that right. I've been there, I've done it. You don't even know where it is. Oh! Oh, right! Fucking Ruka! Yeah, altering the past just once. This is the reason why they fucking tell you when you go back in time in TV series, don't fucking touch anything. You change one thing in the past and you will fuck up the future. So changing Ruka to a girl made them lose the PC. That's a pretty big loss right there. Man, how how fucked up did he make? How much of history did he fuck up? Looks like he's fucked up everything. So now fucking she doesn't even have the little metal gachapon thing anymore.
IBN5100 とどこにあるのか。お前も知らないのか。知らないの。あ、萌香さん。ああ、おかえり。萌香さん綺麗でスタイル抜群だな。コスプレしたらきっと映えそうだよ。ああ。お前より、お前。
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that. How? Yeah, but suddenly you turn Ruka-chan into a girl and then suddenly everything's back to normal? So it's like the lines have reconverged, right?
お嬢様はもう間もなく参ります。お待ちください。
Oh, it's your apartment? How? Work in a fucking maid cafe. And you have a butler?
説明がないのなら帰らせてもらう。仕方がないな。セールスの家はここら辺の OBS だったんだよ。じゃあもしかして秋葉って。うん、そういうことね。
What?
秋葉がどうした？
What?
今日の本名だよ。秋春美穂ちゃんって言うんだよ。聞こえない。フェイリーさんの本名はベイリーさん。現実逃避だな。フェリスちゃんもラボメになればいいんじゃないかな。
Oh yeah, let's make everyone lab assistants, huh? Sending more messages into the past. You're gonna fuck up history even more. Hey, like, did that lottery ticket not work at all? He didn't win any money?
ここでやめたところで IBN5100 が戻ってくる保証はない。少しでも手がかりにつながるなら。わかった。ただし、前よりも言ったように、フェイリスにはラボメンになってもらう。お前は今日からラボメンナンバー007、秋川ルミ。聞こえない。俺にはラボのリーダーとして、その内容を知っておく義務が。ダメ。乙女のプライベートは男子禁制。人のメール見るのは良くないと思います。激しく同意。仕方ないか。では、送信ボタンに手を置いて待て。やっぱりメールはしなくても。フェイリス、放電が始まった。送信しろ。
Oh, what are you gonna do, huh? Oh, that's another bad ending into your memory space.
あなたはでは私はこれでどうぞごゆっくり。
So, it doesn't just alter people's memories, it fucking... What the fuck? Is he actually legitimately time traveling without any equipment?
IBN5100 をご存知ですか？随分懐かしい名前ですね。探しているんです。では失礼。
You're not even gonna tell him who you gave it to? Huh?
イリスが D メールを送る前、IBE の5100は神社に奉納された後消えた。が、今度はそもそも奉納されている。
Man, you're really making things complicated. Yeah, you're fucking things up with every single text message. Maybe you should stop.
何かが変わっているのかもしれない。こっちの方にもあればいいのにな。何を言っているのだ。虎の穴ならそこに。おかり何言ってるの？秋葉にあるわけないっしょ。
What? The fucking text message was like, I wish my dad never fucking, like, owned Akihabara or something. Oh, no. Oh, what did that fucking cat girl wish for, huh? It's like, what? I wish my dad never made Akihabara into Weeb World or some shit like that. I wish I was never a cat girl. Oh, no. Oh, that ending drop right there and the mad scientist's realization of what he's done. He destroyed the entire Weeb sector of Japan, of Tokyo. Shit, bro. Just... This show's getting good, alright? I'm not gonna lie, this show is starting to get good now. Like, as you can see from, like, the past couple of episodes, I've been spending less time bashing shit happening on screen and complaining about how boring it is, and now it's actually... I'm getting thoroughly engaged, and as you can see, time's flying by. These episodes are starting to burn by real quick now. Holy shit. So, it seems, as we've learned, every time you go back in time and you start messing around with history, you start altering and distorting history, things start to mess up really, really badly further down the line. The rippling effects of the waves will continue to spread and branch out and grow into like a ever-engulfing cancer, okay, that envelops the body and just completely destroys everything. So, as Mr. Hyoma-kun, okay, Hyo-in, mad scientist, Okarin, I don't know what the fuck, he's got so many names, we just call him mad scientist, bootleg Kiritsugu. I mean, like, I didn't even talk about that in one of the previous episodes in the discussion, right? This guy, I even said, like, he looks a bit like bootleg Kiritsugu, right? In, like, one of the first couple of episodes. And then he goes and pulls out that Fate reference, right? At the beginning of, what, episode 7 or whatever, with the microwave, sticking his hand out and saying the exact same lines as what people would do when summoning servants in Fate. Like, dude, this dude. So, Mr. Bootleg Kiritsugu, every time he sends one of these D-mails back in time, he definitely dicks fucking history up the ass. And, yeah, so he finds out that turning Ruka into a girl made him lose the IBM 5100 computer. And then he goes around chasing for it. And, now he's not only lost the computer, but he's also lost the whereabouts of it in terms of its change of hands, delivery, destination. The shrine never got the computer to begin with. I mean, like Ruka said that, hey, we had the computer, but now it's gone. As opposed to initially they had the computer and it was still there, and then that's how they picked it up. So now they lost the computer and they've lost the trade of hands destination. It's not even at the shrine in the first place. So it's now gone. And what's her name? Glasses girl with the long, bare, naked, sexy legs, right? In that tight, like, short skirt outfit. So she's also there in search of the IBM 5100. I still don't know what's up with her. Alright, she's awfully sus. And even Kurisu, right, at the start of this episode, she broke character all of a sudden. She's turned around after explaining to mad scientist guy and then talked to herself like, failed. Have to try some other method. It's like, oh, this show is just so much mystery. So much uncertainties that I still don't know about. Like, it's getting, I wouldn't say it's getting annoying, but it's the amount of blue balls and lack of explanations yet that have to be waited upon. Just the suspense is killing me. All right, just please give me some more revelations already. You're making every character seem so hidden and so secretive and so mysterious that it's really getting on my fucking nerves. Oh, so, and ever since they changed Ruka-chan into a girl now, suddenly everyone remembers who Glasses Girl is. Even though before we changed Ruka-chan into a girl, everyone never met Glasses Girl to begin with. It's like in a visual novel, right? You're at this point, diverges into 3 lines, alright, but this line goes off somewhere else, and these other 2 lines further on down the line will reconnect based on another later choice that you do. We'll end up reconnecting. But no, that doesn't make any sense, right? That doesn't make any sense because, like, they even said the Glasses Girl actually did visit the lab. Oh, I'm so confused. So somehow, them sending the email back in time to Glasses Girl, telling her not to change her phone or whatever, stopped her from visiting the lab on that particular day, which was basically that day that they sent the email, right? Because she was the one, Glasses Girl was the one that sent the email, right? And therefore she sent it on the same day that she met with the mad scientist in his apartment and saw the IBN 5100 for the first time, right? So she had to have met everyone on that day, and that was the day that everyone forgot she ever existed, because she never came to visit the lab, right? Because of that message that was sent. I guess she was doing something else that when she wasn't changing her mobile phone. So she didn't visit the lab on that day. But suddenly, Ruka-chan turns up another day, and changing her past with her text message meant that the Glasses Girl did visit during that day. That's a fucking paradox, then, isn't it? That is a legit paradox. You're telling me 2 contradicting things that shouldn't exist in the same space-time continuum. Somebody that shouldn't have existed at this exact moment in time also exists at this exact moment in time. That's a paradox. I fucking hate time travel. Time travel makes my head hurt. Brain.exe stopped working. I don't know. Alright, that's it. That's all of my thoughts, guys, for episode 9 of Steins Gate. That's all my brain can muster. My brain's starting to puff out black smoke. It's starting to slowly catch on fire. Oh my god, what the fuck's going on? So, yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed my reaction. Like, comment, subscribe, sign up to the Patreon, join the Discord, okay? I very much appreciate it, guys. Once again, if you do all of that, especially join the Discord, join me and the other now approaching 100 fucking weebs in that server. 100 weebs in that Discord server that you can hang out with and chat and nerdgasm over, okay, about anime and video games and anything else that you guys want to talk about with me and the other 99 folks in there. So if you guys want to make some new online friends and join and become a real integral part of this community, being super active and chatting with me and everyone else in real time, please join the Discord server. Even if you don't use Discord, it takes like 2 minutes to make a brand new account. Join the Discord server, become part of the family. I very much appreciate it, guys, if you do that. Big, massive shout out once again to all of my lovely patrons right now supporting me on Patreon, helping me fund my monthly rent and my food bill. If anyone else wants to sign up and help contribute to my cause and my pursuit to becoming a full-time content creator here on YouTube and on Twitch in the future, then please sign up. You'll be doing me a massive favor. And last but not least, one big massive shout out once again to Eden's Musketeer for being the top donator, the top supporter so far of the Too Lazy for Life Sloth Army, alright? Thank you so much, Eden's Musketeer. Absolute freaking legend. Alright, guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very soon for episode 10 of Steins Gate. But until then, that's it from your boy. Catch you later.